doing?
So good.
Brother, I'm excited for this special.
Me as well.
I'm a Jersey guy. I've been waiting for this. I'm a fan of the podcast. This is gonna be pretty amazing.
Thank you.
What's going on in your world? How are you feeling, by the way?
I feel fantastic. I had a heart attack 2 months and change ago, and they opened up. Thank you. They opened up my LAD, which sounds sexy, but it's the Widowmaker artery. It's the third artery that runs across the front of your heart that feeds it with the most blood and oxygen. That was 100% blocked. So this guy, Dr. Leidenheim, fucking cut a hole in my crotch right next to my dick, reached up my groin, probably with a device, but in my mind, with his hand, went up my femoral artery in my heart and found the blockage and opened that shit up with a angioplasty and a stent. And then suddenly the blood was flowing for the first time in who knows how long, man, right? 100% blockage over years. You know, blood flow must have got slower and slower until the point where it blocked, and that's why I had a massive heart attack. And suddenly I felt 1,000 times better, man.
Well, how do you know when you're having a heart attack? 'Cause
I
sometimes
didn't.
Yeah.
That's the fucking crazy thing, man. Like, because I was waiting for, you know, it never occurred to me as a heart attack, A, because I was 47, which right then and there, that's stupid. It could happen to anybody. Number two, I was waiting for like arm numbness, where like you hear like it feels like an elephant sitting on your chest. None of that. All I had was like I couldn't quite catch my breath. I could breathe, but I couldn't quite go to the top and catch my breath.
Yeah.
And I was sweating, but I sweat when I fucking breathe, so I didn't notice that. And I was nauseated. So those three things I would never like connect to a heart attack, because nobody ever talks about like, oh, those are possibilities as well. But that's what it was. So I was having a heart attack, didn't fucking know until they got me to the hospital. And the doctor's like, you're in the middle of a massive heart attack.
Well, you're now a Weight Watchers guy. How is that going? It's you. Who else is it?
DJ Khaled and Oprah. it's a weird party. How has it been going? It's, for me, it makes absolute sense because they give you a number, and as long as you stay within that number, you're gonna either maintain your weight or lose weight. So they give me like 32 points to fuck around with and stuff, and I find that most days I don't even use all the points and stuff. And some shit doesn't have a point value, like I'm a big pinto beans.
Yeah.
So they don't have a value, so it's like free. It's like you get to eat that shit for free. You can eat as much as you want, and nobody says hi.
Yeah.
And nobody says like, hey man, stop fucking eating beans. So it's been great. Like, you know, it's in a world where, you know, I had to lose weight, it's nice to have somebody helping.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like they gave me a coach and everything, so it's cool.
Well, you're on a comic book shop. I've been there many times. I'm a Jersey guy. I've been there. Red Bank. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Love Red Bank. Love Asbury Park.
Beautiful place.
Beautiful. So cool.
I'm going to see Springsteen this week.
No way.
At the Broadway show.
Oh, it should be great.
Yeah.
Well, Asbury Park is happening now too.
Yeah.
Your comic book movies. What do you think about the new Avengers?
I loved it with my whole heart. I saw it twice. I saw it here in New York last week on like Monday or Tuesday. They had a press screening that I got into, and then I went opening day. I was in Iowa, Des Moines, so I saw it there second time. Breathtaking. As a huge comic book fan, it was incredible to see a movie that played like an annual. When you read comics or collect comics, every month a new story comes out in a particular title. At the end of the year, they do an annual, which is like a self-contained story, usually double issue or something. Sometimes all the annuals throughout the titles connect. This played exactly like that, where you're like, it had the benefit of knowing its audience knew all the backstory. So there's none of this necessary expository kind of like, here's who these people are, here's who these people are. When you're a comic book fan, you're thrown right into the story because you've been following for a long time. And the folks at Marvel Studios have trained the audience so well. They've turned the entire world into comic book readers, where now everybody can go into that movie fully prepared and not being like, who is this now? Who is Thanos? Who are those people? What about this glove? Because they've set it up so well over the course of the last 20 years and 18 movies prior to this one.
Yeah.
So I loved it. What a spectacle. Felt big, felt epic, felt like Gone with the Wind large.
Well, last thing, because I know you're not. Which one comic book movie that you don't think lived to the hype? You know, as a comic book fan, was there one movie that didn't live up to the hype? You know, that.
Yeah, I mean, well, and sadly, like I enjoyed Justice League, but it could have been so much more. You know, I waited my whole life to see those particular characters gathered together in live action on the big screen, and you know, we knew it had problems, and it was kind of a vision of two different filmmakers put together. So it's utterly watchable. I've watched this movie, at least on home video. I saw it in theaters 3 times, and in home video I've watched it at least no lie 15 times. Because I always look at the artwork and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this looks cool. And then